Hey everybody, Jay Marino here, welcome back. We're getting back to the true story of Arkain. Created by Shardundred, Act 5 has been released, which is the start of the older second books. Now, the true story combines all of these into one cohesive timeline. There are fewer branching paths, but a lot of the player choice still remains in one way or another. So we're going to head into the interlude first, Aftermath, which is the aftermath of the first books, presumably. The attack of the demons has thrown the orcs into disarray. Many warriors have been butchered by the demons. Now they flee through the lines of retreating humans and demon invaders, attempting to find safety, only to find none. In the chaos, their forces are divided. Luckily for the orcs, they were able to locate a goblin merchant who offers to bring them into safety. In the meantime, from the shadows, an ancient being watches the recent events with great interest. I've always felt like the orcs were an interesting race, in their own right. I'm quite sure that no other being, mortal or otherwise, shares this point of view regarding them, but something about them always intrigued me. I still cannot say for sure what it is. I can still remember the day when they first caught my eye. That was endless years ago, alone in the dark, still denied a corporeal form. I remember countless ships filled with orcs. A few ships crashed on the cliffs in the north, dead and lost forever. Others had already been sunk by monsters even before. I first put my gaze on them. The majority of the fleet had set sail towards the Great Sea. They would never survive the journey. They were doomed. They didn't have enough food for the long journey, and there were many dangerous sea monsters in their path. They had no idea where they were sailing. Their race had to flee from its home and just had set sail without a specific destination. Their entire race would have died out. I intervened. I did not know if it was a whim, an act of mercy, or if I was just bored. Maybe all of it. It doesn't matter. Even in my weak state, I was able to create a small storm that would send some of the ships southwards, instead of starving on open sea or being devoured by sea monsters. They landed on Arkain. It was only a small portion of the fleet, but I was not capable of doing more, and even that had cost me more effort than I was prepared for, so I decided to watch, to learn. I wanted to know how these creatures would perform in their new home. It did not take long for me to see their potential, and how it was wasted. They have not changed from what I can tell. Recent events prove this. I will not allow this to continue. Your training has brought you this far. It is time to step out of the shadows. Do what I ask of you, and you shall receive the reward that you wish for. As you wish, my master. I will not fail you. I know you won't. So, do we have a deal or what? We're not going to lower our price any more than we already have. I still can't believe the gold you ask for is too much, but I see no other choice but to accept. We cannot stay here for too much longer. The demons will overrun this place within the next few hours. I'll prepare the ships. You better make sure that your people are ready. We're leaving in an hour. I told you, Rangul, you should have let me negotiate in your stead. So that I'd have to pay both you and the goblins? I don't even know how you convince them to transport your clan for free. That's the benefit of long-standing relationships, Rangul. You get special offers. Are you sure about this, Rangul? Dividing our forces at this critical stage of war could prove to be a fatal mistake. It's crucial to gather as many of the missing warriors as possible. The Darkmine and Iron Thunder clans are both missing. Half of the Deathbreeze are still fighting somewhere along the way, and we don't know what happened to the Destroyer ever since we retreated. Efrog is right, Zermac. We have to find as many as possible. Very well, then. I'll do as you ask. Please also look for my son Grofzak, Zermac. He's among the missing troops. I need to know if he is still alive. We'll regroup after the goblins have transported us into safety and plan our next step. We've underestimated the demons and paid the price for it. But we will make our due. Once the clans are united, we'll continue our invasion by... No, I can no longer remain silent. How can you still not understand? Your invasion is responsible for the success of the demons in the first place. If you'd not attacked the defenses of the Imperials, neither them nor we would be in this situation to begin with. I know all too well that you sacrificed what you sacrificed and what you went through to unite the clans and launch this invasion. But even you must see that right now we cannot allow ourselves to get lost in this conquest of yours. So what do you suggest, girl? Going home and letting the humans and demons fight it out? Or even allying with the humans against the demons? Ha! I merely suggest that we stop and think for a moment. We cannot invade the kingdom of Carol. Both the demons and the humans and their allies will clash there. It will be a bloody battlefield, and we'd be caught right between them. Before we do anything else, we have to consolidate our forces and see what our options are. Whether you like it or not, with the demons interfering like this, we cannot continue the invasion without adapting to the new situation. The humans will have their hands full with the demons. While this weakens them, it will also make them more vindictive if we put even more pressure on them. I hate to admit it, but the human girl is right. The humans may lack the elegance and beauty of beasts, but just like a beast with its back against the wall, they'll be thrashing around, hitting anything that gets too close. We're in dire need of a new plan. There's no profit in taking lands from the humans, only to then lose them to the demons. Unless, of course, you want to go pillaging instead of invading. I'll have to think about our course of action. However, I don't intend to call off our invasion just like that. Perhaps we should redirect our attention to the northern kingdoms like Torren and Pyru for the time being. The goblins could transport us there after consolidating our forces. Make no mistake, I still think that our only option is to conquer all of the kingdoms and wipe out all human resistance. I know how you feel about this, Vanessa, but I expect you to remember where your loyalty lies. Otherwise... Tepid pause. Of course, chieftain. Tepid pause. Now, we're all friends here. Killing Nessie, after all. After all you've gone through, and to have her be accepted by the others would be incredibly wasteful, Rangul. She also played a vital role in organizing the retreat, in case you've forgotten. Gorthog, I need you and your flying beasts to accompany the Zeppelins. The goblins promised the route would be safe, but just to be sure. I understand. I'll make sure to guard us from the outside threats, and if the goblins get ideas about selling us out, we'll be ready. I'll lead the escort myself. Hey, Nessie. Hey, Hortnog, you wanted to meet before we depart? I know things aren't great between you and Rangul these days. I think you spent too much time with Wrath, threatening you and all that. Anyways, I just want to give you this. A golden ring. It's magical, isn't it? It's a minor ring of teleportation. I don't think you'll ever need it, but you know, if you're ever in any real danger, you can use it to teleport to me, no matter where you are. You can only use the ring once, though. Then it'll break, so make sure you use it only when you have to, okay? Also, if things don't work out with your father, you're always welcome to join with the Goldax clan instead. No admission fee for you, of course. I'll take care of that. Thank you, Uncle. You're the best. Uncle Hortnog coming in clutch? I see that you were having fun while I was gone. Could have left some for me, you know. No, this wasn't us. Must have been slaves of the demons. They've been getting belligerent since their masters have broken through. At least they left supplies behind for us to take. We got word from the goblins. They're bringing the main bulk of the clans to their main base. They've also rescued the Destroyer. I know you asked the goblins to rescue the Destroyer because you want to be the one who kills him, Okri, but I hope that you'll be able to hold yourself in check. We could need a powerful warrior like him for what lies ahead. I won't make any promises, Amari. He usurped the place of the chieftain, killed my family, and threw me out of the clan, leaving me to die. He deserves to die for that. Okri. But if he doesn't do anything stupid, I'll not kill him immediately and let him live for a bit. Thank you. Are you still sure you want to go through with this? It could end horribly. I made my choice a long time ago, Ogre. There's no turning back for me. You, however, can still leave if you want to. I'm not forcing you to stay. Nonsense. I've been with you since the beginning. I'll stick with you to the end. Let's just hope that your father will listen before he tries to attack. Would be a shame if he had to kill him. He will listen one way or another, I'm sure of that. Now, we should go. Our troll friends are already waiting for us, I'm sure. Okay, so that was mostly, pretty much entirely orc-focused. I like the attention to detail with the units that were there at the Rangul Goblin meeting. Like, there were no Dark Mind or Iron Thunder units, but you had a little representation from all the other clans. Like, there were even some Bloodhand units that were hanging out there. I think that's neat. So we're heading to the Exiles. This was the first playable mission of the second Orc book, if I remember. Amari, the chieftain of the renegade Cliffhunter clan, has decided that it's time for her clan to become more active. For years, they've been living in the forests of the kingdoms. The Cliffhunter clan is made of exiled Orc females who had not wanted to stay home while the men were dealing with all matters. However, the exiled clan will not remain idle anymore. Now they were approaching the isolationist dark trolls living in the forests of the kingdom of Rengar. The dark trolls had never been involved in any war and kept their distance from other races, even from their own forest troll brethren. Amari planned to form an alliance with the dark trolls. The first of many. Arg! You and your kind have terrorized the local black dragons for far too long, troll. No more. Now you shall serve them instead and kill your brethren in their name. The amulet will see to that. I obey. Well done, mage. You fulfilled your part of the deal. Now it's my turn. I will not oppose the queen when the time comes, and neither will my allies. A wise decision, powerful Theranaz Trex. I will take my leave of you now. General Bloodclaw requires my assistance elsewhere. I'll gladly inform him of your decision. A small group of soldiers will stay here to support you. Good hunting. It's the Iron Fist just doing Iron Fist things. As for you, you will now follow every order given to you by the Black Dragons. Now go and send your men to put an end to this ridiculous democracy your people live in. What a joke. Your words ring true, Amari of the Cliffhunter clan. But we are unlike our forest troll brethren. We do not share your bloodlust. We only wish to survive. That is why the clans of our people have united peacefully. I understand why you hesitate, Grella, but you must see that your people will not be able to stay out of this conflict forever. The war has reached a turning point, as I'm sure you're already aware. It's only a matter of time until you find yourself surrounded by war. I also understand that you're afraid of the possible outcomes of such an alliance. I assure you that my clan and I are not controlled by our lust for battle. Some of us revel in it, I admit, but that's something that even some of your people do. I only ask that you consider my proposal before sending me away. I'll have to consult with the other chieftains. I don't want to make this decision alone. You have to be honest with me. You have been honest with me so far, and I appreciate that your clan has treated my people with respect, but I cannot make any promises. I thank you, Grella. The hunters have returned. Wait, they attack us. They're accompanied by humans. They must have betrayed us. Impossible. Their leader, Korjaha, was a loyal friend. This will not stand. We have to act now. Prepare my best warriors. We'll hunt down the traitor. This has to be a trap, Grella. They want you to come out into the open. This is a revolt against your rule. Dark Trolls don't revolt. We're not tyrants. Any one of us can contribute to our decisions at any point. Okri is right, Grella. Allow us to deal with the traitors. Perhaps we can uncover why they are doing this. There must be a reason for this. Very well. I trust you to deal with this, Amari. You've been a good friend in the past, after all. You can count on us. And if you find the base of the humans, destroy it. Whatever's happening here, I'm sure that they're behind it. Kill them all. As you wish. Find and kill Korjaha, the hunter. Amari must survive and Okri must survive. Okay. So this is our first, we had a really long intro there, and that's because this is like a huge transition between the first books and the second books. The old ones, you know, the legacy books. So we have huntresses, agile orc warrioress, highly effective against buildings. We got some new lore. Did you notice how angry she got? That was quite unusual. Yes, I notice. I guess that even though the Dark Trolls are trying to deny it, they too have a bloodlust hidden deep inside. Powerful but dangerous. But useful. Ritualist? What? Don't get me wrong, I respect the Dark Trolls and their peaceful ways. However, in the upcoming wars, this might come in handy.
I am sworn to avenge.
Okay, so let's hotkey heroes, hotkey everyone else, if you say so. So we've got Ensnare on these. Berserk is fine, so they lent us some headhunters to help them out. And then there's the optional quest, which is to find and kill the leader of the Iron Fist. It's beyond comprehension of the Orcs and Dark Trolls as to why the humans are here, but a group of soldiers wearing dark armors has invaded the home of the Dark Trolls and appear to be allied with the traitor Korjaha. Perhaps it would be best to remove the head of the snake by killing their leader before they could cause any more harm. So in the original Second Orc book, doing this didn't have any impact elsewhere in the campaign as far as I know. So I'm probably going to go ahead and do it now as well, because I think, doesn't Amari have that thing where she gains HP, like up to 4 times per level? If she kills a hero, she gets extra permanent health, which is really important. So she's got her Glaive of Despair, which is an update from the last time we used her, which was way back at the beginning of Act 1. Amari's Glaive was forged by her a few years after her clan had exiled her, created with both metal and magic. This weapon exists to wreak havoc amongst Amari's enemies.
Make it fast.
I'm going to go ahead and start moving out of the base.
In position.
I don't know which way we need to go, and then let's check Okri. Yeah, she's got Zarok. The loyal mount of Okri is a young fellhound. She has been left behind by the demons, and Okri had managed to tame the beast. Since then, they have never been apart.
Speak your mind.
It's pretty cool how she rides a fellhound. I do like that. It's a cool model. Okay, so we've got Shadow Wave. Surrounds all enemies in the target area with shadows, causing them to have a mischance for 20 seconds, plus the corrosion aura. So we've got Shadow Wave, which is, you know, Shockwave, the best ability in the game, of course. Just what in the hell are you orcs doing here? So hit him with that. Got him. I could ask you the same, human, but instead I'll just maim you and ask questions later. Then we also have Shockwave from Okri as well. So we got double Shockwave. Arkain has made me really appreciate Shockwave a lot more. By the way, did you notice the new Iron Fist models there? That's very exciting. Okri's got way more survivability than Amari, so let's get up here. Make him miss, give him a miss chance. Everybody else move on up. Okay, you'll love to see it. And we've got a health pot on her in case. I don't want to have to use it right too early, though. I'm kind of holding out to see if we'll get a rune or something. And then we'll check the... Let's see if we can, like, make our way around this outermost part. And then we'll, yeah, let's make our way around this outermost loop, and then I will check my quest log for the lore. So let's see if we can body pull some of these. Perfect.
Standing guard. Point the way. Done. Make it fast.
Hit him with that double AoE. Everybody else get in there. That's Berserk. Get rid of those frontliners pretty fast. It's sad that we have to kill the insurgents, but, you know, it kind of is what it is, you know? These huntresses are weird because they do siege damage. But that's actually really good later in the campaign. It kind of, like, replaces the raiders. Like, if you need to burn down a base really fast, you've got these ladies that do siege damage, which is nice. I'm a little concerned about my mana, though. That looked like a pretty big engagement, which is why I popped everything, but maybe I should not have been so aggressive. We got multiple knights. We actually just pulled a single one. Never mind.
Where you want me go?
Point the way.
Let's see if we could do that again.
Done.
Done. Yeah, one at a time is fine with me. And my heroes regen their health pretty fast, just in a base. So the red aura there is actually the... I believe that's the corrosive aura. Okay, our shaman are pretty much out of mana. Amari getting torn up here. Okay, I don't know if going this way was the right way or not. Let's quick save. These micro missions can be a little... I was going to say finicky. That's not really the right word. But basically, you just got to be extra careful. You got to review the path you're taking to make sure that you're, you know, killing things, I guess, in the correct order. Because sometimes you get runes to drop and stuff like that. This looks like mostly ranged. So I think we just got to get in there and use Amari's... and use Amari's mischance thing. like that. So that'll help us get through some of this stuff. And yeah, let's not be afraid to use our health pots as well. I've mostly been waiting to use those on the mini-boss, which is the Iron Fist leader. We're also getting some XP for our heroes. I guess that's kind of the only benefit for having gone around this way instead of going the other way. I don't know. It's kind of like a, you know, a mobile, better scroll of protection with that W ability on Okri. Trying to think about other things in the story, right? So the Destroyer got away. Dude, I don't even want to attack those just because they mana burn. I guess maybe what I do is just attack them with only my non-hero units. Which way do we... You know what? Let's read the lore before I forget. We got characters. This is from Okri's perspective, right? When I first met Amari, she'd already founded the Cliffhunter clan. We became close friends, and I quickly rose to be her right hand. We've got much in common. We both were betrayed by our clans, and we both refused to just lay down and die. The difference being that her family betrayed her, while mine was killed by the Destroyer scumbag. There are secrets she keeps even from me, but I know more than most others of the clan. She has a plan for our clan and our people, and if her family doesn't want to play along, I will make them. Okri? All right, I will... this must be from a Cliffhunter clan. No, this is from Okri's perspective. Yeah, because it says I. Alright, I will say now before anyone else says it, I'm not a pure orc, I'm a half-blood. My mother's an orc, my father is some human bastard. And no, there's no love story behind this. If I ever get my hands on that human, I will rip his black heart out and make him choke on it. Mother and foster father, the then chieftain of the Bloodhand clan, raised me. My heritage remained a secret. Eventually, the Destroyer scumbag, there it is again, the champion of the clan found out that the chieftain was not my real father. He killed him for being too weak to defend his wife against some human and took his place. Then this bastard killed my mother and exiled me. I almost died, many times. Only sheer willpower and my anger kept me alive. One day I will return to my clan and strangle that asshole. That day may come soon. So just really making sure that we're reminded that the Destroyer is in fact just a piece of shit. Again, we're on the Destroyer redemption arc train, but that doesn't reduce the fact that he did some bad things. Grella is an enigma to me. I enjoy killing and fighting. A lot, actually. It's in my blood. While she doesn't seem to like it at all, despite being quite the skilled fighter, makes me wonder how she got her moniker. She called for a meeting of all Dark Troll clans once, and they united under her leadership peacefully. Just imagine what the Orcs would be capable of if they didn't always, you know, kill each other. And you know what? Let's read the factions after we complete this optional objective, I suppose. Yeah, you know what? Let's go and kill these Fellhounds with my non-hero units. Even the Shamans just stay back. I just don't want to deal with... We can Berserk. It's a little harder to click on these ladies, unfortunately. Rune Bracers is fine. Yeah, that one unit took a lot of damage there. We're going to be careful, otherwise she's definitely going to die. Reduces magic damage done to a here. I guess we'll toss that on Okri, because she's going to be sort of our tanky unit. This might connect up and around.
I walk in shadow.
It's looking like this connects up and around.
In position. I shall not.
Yeah,
fear.
Absolutely. If I remember correctly, I believe the Iron Fist optional objective is over here. You know what's interesting? We didn't have to kill any of this stuff. This was all just completely pointless. They didn't. Nothing dropped anything. I guess it was more that we got XP. The faster we can get these heroes leveled up, the better, because they all have some really good. Like this is basically Avatar. And then the Shadow Servants, which is like the thing that heals her over time. Black Dragonlings here? Okay, get in there. We're just going to keep back. And yeah, she can attack air because she's got the Glaive of Despair. Okri does not have an orb. Okay, that went fine. Okay, trying to keep these ladies alive, and then we can heal them later. So I'm just going to keep the weak ones kind of in the back. Again, the selection window for them is a little small. Kind of hard to click on them sometimes. Just trying to be extra careful here. Quick save. We want to try to get through without losing anything here. Was that an Overseer? This is a pretty small group. I think we could just bomb in there.
to avenge.
Shouldn't you pathetic orcs be on the run from the demons? Shouldn't you elves be hiding in your little forest? Got him. Destroyed. Roasted. Oh! No! I can't move her! I refuse. It's kind of a dick move, but, you know, it's because I ran in a little too close with her. I'm gonna hydrate. Got him. Okay.
Speak your mind.
Fine. You ladies just sort of stay back. Let's debuff these. Okay, they're targeting Amari down. The Overseer's gone, which I think gives them like some passive life regeneration or something. So these are Iron Forged, which is like the new ranged unit for the Iron Fist because they've conscripted a lot of the elves and trained them to be better, I guess.
Make it fast.
How do we want to deal with this? Again, these ladies are going to get focused down, apparently, so we want to keep them kind of in the back.
Absolutely. I am sworn to avenge.
I wonder if we...
I walk in
It's something
shadow.
like... Never mind.
Absolutely. I walk in shadow.
Let's pop this. We got a debuff. I hate that.
Standing guard.
The best we can do is just use all of our AoE here. She's stuck. She's stuck. Okay. Keep debuffing. Okay, we pretty much lost all of our frontliners here. Dude, move! I'm trying to get him to move. Okay, she's pretty much dead. We might have to kite these all a lot more. We lost pretty much all of our units. Maybe he'll drop some, like a resurrection or something. No, it's a rune of healing. Lionhorn is good, but that sucked. I wonder if we could do that better. That was really bad. Again, we could probably kite back and back and back and back and back. I do vaguely recall this being pretty difficult. It seems like because once you pull one part of the group, then they all pull. All of them.
Standing guard.
Point away.
Make it fast.
Okay, debuff these in the back.
Point away.
Also, again, I wasted a ton of time and like resources in terms of like health on that entirely worthless roundabout up here. Like, why is this even here? Why are there even units up here? There's nothing to like break. It kind of looks like you might be able to sneak behind those trees, but I don't think so. I guess I'm willing to go and at least look.
In position.
So we want to try to lure these like all the way back.
Away. Done. Done.
Because some of them then might leash. I'm pretty sure this is nothing, but I'm at least willing to check.
My wait is over.
No, okay. Okay, now you gotta run.
Standing guard.
And then some of them leash. This is kind of the opportunity to maybe like snag. Oh, it's okay, perfect.
Absolutely.
Point away.
Look at this dummy.
Point away.
Okay, you run away.
Make it fast.
You run away. Come on then, my hammer can't wait to meet your face. Okay, good. So we should be able to handle everything else, especially because he dropped
My wait is over.
a healing rune.
I shall not fear.
So that was big. We were able to kill him. He didn't leash while everybody else did. You love to see it. Now we do have to kill everything that's left.
Point away.
But let's quick save, because that was as good as it could be. And then let's clean this base up. Just because I'm curious if there's anything else there. And then I will
As
read the lore.
goddess wills.
Point away.
Is that an elite?
Standing guard.
It is, by the way.
In position.
Please? There we go. Okay, we haven't lost anybody. They have the really good chain healers, too. I forgot about that.
Make it fast.
Okay, cool. And that got me the extra health on Amari because of the Shadowbound. And we have units that do siege damage.
Make it fast.
Can we just... No, we can't. I thought maybe we could destroy those to get some, like, free Dark Troll units. That would be a cool little addition to this base, considering... I mean, we basically cheesed based on pathing. We basically cheesed the whole thing because of pathing, so I kind of feel like maybe there should be a better reward for this. The Lionhorn is good. It's +1 bonus armor, which isn't huge, but then you stack that on the +3 that you get from Okri's ability, and it's, you know, that's not bad at all.
In position.
Did this Huntress not get hit by the rune? She may not have. That's okay.
As the goddess wills.
Okay, let's wait for these debuffs to disappear with the Fairy Fire and get some mana back, and then we should be good to proceed. I suspect we'll be fine through the rest of this mission.
I shall not fear. Make it
You stay back until we can maybe get another rune. I've really grown. Shockwave has really grown on me, but this Shadow Corruption is her best ability, without a doubt. So we've got. I want to get Shadow Corruption to level 3. It's a 75% miss chance. It's so good against these like really big clumps of units. It basically nullifies their ability to deal much damage. Okri, on the other hand, any of these can be good. I think just like straight up Shockwave is fine, because like a couple, you know. 3 extra armor, never mind, is actually really good, and I should have just taken that. But getting these abilities up to level 3, I think, is absolutely worth it. And next level has to be their ultimates anyway, so that's fine. That Shadow Corruption is without a doubt the best potential ability, so I'm not gonna turn up my nose at that. So I played through the whole thing and forgot to read about the factions, so here we are, Jabarina from the future, coming to just read you the faction knowledge, and we'll splice this into the video somewhere. Our clan is made completely of female orcs. We're all outcast, exiled by our clans for various reasons. Most of us have been exiled because they wanted to fight, which the traditions of our people strictly forbid. Amari brought these warrioresses together and formed a clan. We've been raiding the human lands for a long time, never staying in one place for too long to avoid detection. Since our foundation, the amount of female exiles has increased quite a bit. The women of the clans learned of our existence, and quite a few left their clans to join us. Our clan is ever growing. The other clans won't be able to ignore us for much longer. Dark Trolls! They're a curious people to me. They've been living as isolationists for generations and are extremely peaceful. They've elected Grella as the leader of all clans. I think they call their way of ruling democracy or something. Something about giving everyone a vote that matters. An alien concept to me and, well, the entire rest of the world, I would guess. All very peaceful. But I've seen them fight too. They've got an inner bloodlust in them, and they are suppressing most of the time. Okay, Okri still has her healing pot, so we're going to want to tank with her when we get to the Korjaha fight.
Speak your mind.
Point the way. Done.
In
I like how this is Arkain, and I'm like, oh, we got to save our individual huntresses. Like,
Done.
it's Arkain. Everybody
I
dies.
sworn to avenge.
Everybody always dies. So it looks like
I walk in shadow.
this would have connected if we went the other way.
Way.
Do I want to check to see if there are any items up there? I shouldn't.
Point the way.
Let's debuff these.
Point the way. Done. Point the way.
Speak your mind.
I shouldn't, but I'm going to. Bloodlust plus Berserk is, you know, super attack speed. You'll love to see it.
Standing guard.
Let's keep going. We'll leave that other lady
I
back
shall
there.
not fear.
They're still going. Yeah, no more XP. Oh, this is a beefier one. This is a Black Drake.
In position. I walk in shadow.
Part of me is thinking like maybe there should be more runes on this mission, but
Point the way.
it's fine. I think I'm just a little concerned about that upper left and like why it's there at all. I wouldn't be surprised if when I played this in the second Orc book I said the exact same thing.
Absolutely.
Like, why is that there? That's all good. And that connects. So yeah, I'm not even getting...
My
I'm getting literally nothing for doing this. Maybe there's something over to the right? Again, this way I'm like, nah, I guess we're committed to it. Let's go. Debuff all of those. Hit him with a Q. Amari's getting blasted. You know what? Use your pot. They both have their pots, and those pots are not long for this world, so we might as well just go ahead and use them.
Make it fast.
There we go.
I walk in shadow.
Yeah, I was gonna say, this looks like an optional area, so I think we should absolutely check. How are you? Yeah, she's getting her health back. She's doing good. And is this, oh, it's a fountain. Okay. So, how do we want to handle this? We want to make sure we do this right. I just saved.
Make it fast.
Everybody go. Debuff as many as possible. Blast them. Not only would it be nice if these things dropped something, but, oh yeah, circlet. Look at that.
In position. Make it fast.
And a rune of mana. Hey, this was a great detour, and I'm glad I came up here. Granted, we're pretty much already done with the mission, but I think if I were to do it again, I would just not go over here at all. I'd come down, hit this first, leave the rune of mana on the ground for when we need it later, heal up, cut across the left, and attack the Iron Fist base. Then you come down here, ignore all of this crap, and then go for the base. But this is, you know, it's... How could you know? How could I have known, dude? I want to let this Huntress heal up the whole way. Gonna help out the Dark Trolls. No casualties. I don't remember how difficult the Korjaha thing is, so we'll, the encounter is, so, you know, we'll see. I'll cut until we're walked back down there, because I am a benevolent streamer. Okay, here we are, and I just realized we have mana burn on Okri. I should have used that on the Iron Fist hero. I didn't realize she had that. My fault. You know the drill. Hit him with the Q. Oh, yeah. Lots of Impalers? I thought these were Golden Guard unit. They're probably called something else for the Golden Guard, but these guys, I think, have Cleave. It's cool that the Iron Fist got a little makeover here. Okay, let's go. And we pulled this first group without pulling Korjaha, which is good. Okay, so mana burn him. Then give me a buff. Make them all miss. Give him the Q. Would you look at that? Oh, he's got snakes attack. That's fine. As long as the snakes are hitting my heroes and not my units. What was he saying? I have to kill Grella. Oh, okay. Orcs, this is not your fight. Be gone or I am forced to kill you. You're trying to kill the leader you yourself elected, you idiot. Aren't you Dark Trolls supposed to be relatively peaceful? I have to kill Grella. He's being mind-controlled. What a shame. Let's put him out of his misery. Being dead is better than being enslaved. Well, that's subjective, but it is quite sad. Okay, I grabbed the orb, which I think we want to give to Okri if I have time. I think I gave it to her properly. It's over, Grella. Korjaha and his allies have been defeated. I thank you, both of you, for doing this for me. Yet, I'm still unsure how I feel about this. Korjaha was a friend. I cannot understand why he would do this. We think that the humans and dragons controlled him and his warriors somehow. Korjaha wore this amulet. Here, take a look. What is this? It's enchanted, but I can feel evil spirits. Whatever magic has been used here, it must be of the most sinister kind. I would have to take a closer look to be sure, but I believe that it could influence the wearer. And yet, there is something mystical about it, as if it wants to be worn. This amulet is truly dangerous. Whoever crafted its enchantment must have been very skilled. We should just destroy the damn thing. It gives me the creeps. You and me both. I do not intend to keep it. I don't trust its magic. No, I'll destroy it, even though it could be useful to understand how it works to reverse its effects. I think it's too dangerous. I'd rather not be forced to fight against you one day, Grella. Me neither. I'll destroy it safely later. For now, I'll seal it away. We have to discuss matters. Tell me, before he died, did he say anything? Korjaha, I mean? Any sign of regret or defiance to his mind control? I'm sorry, Grella, there was nothing. I think the magic was too powerful for him to fight against. I understand. It was a fool's hope, but it would probably not have changed anything. He was a threat, and he had to be eliminated, for the good of our people. I will miss him still. He was a good friend. Your people have lost a great hunter today, Grella. There's no dishonor in lamenting the dead. Your kind words speak of wisdom, Amari. I thank you. While you were gone, the other chieftains and I have discussed the possibility of an alliance between your clan and my people. We voted on the matter where the results are clear. We will agree. The Dark Trolls will fight by your side in this great conflict. Our clans had united because we had foreseen a great war that would threaten our existence. We've been waiting for it to come, and it would appear that the time is now. We know of the great war that is ravaging the lands around us. I believe this to be the war that we've foreseen. During this uncertain time, none of us will stand alone. You have proven to be a friend of our people, Amari. You are a worthy ally. I thank you, Grella. I assure you that you and your people have made the right choice. I believe that to be the case, friend Amari. Now tell us what to do next. This forest is no longer safe. The humans just attacked you. The Black Dragons are leaving their hideouts, and it's only a matter of time until the demons arrive. We have to leave. I have friends who can take you and my people into safety. I know where we can set up a new home for both our peoples. So be it then. I'll gather the clans. Before we leave, however, I'd like to take the time to honor our fallen and to celebrate our new alliance with a feast. You, our new allies, are our guests of honor. It will take some time until all clans have been gathered, so there will be no time lost. Rest assured. In that case, we'll gladly accept, right, Amari? But of course, it'll be a pleasure, Grella. I hope you found the festivities to your liking, Amari. Your friend Okri certainly seemed to enjoy herself. Oh yes, the Dark Troll celebrations don't leave much to be desired. You call this one small, but it would put other races to shame. I'm happy to hear this. Now, you said you wanted to speak in private. What did you want to talk about? I know you'll be honest with me, Grella. Your people are skilled hunters, and I am both honored and glad to have you as my allies. However, because we are allies, I worry about your people just as I worry about my own. Are you really ready for a full-scale war? I understand. Our people are hunters and warriors, but we've mostly fought against animals, not in any large wars against other nations for a long time now. You want to know if our life in solitude has weakened us. I mean no disrespect, of course. I only ask you this because we've already known each other for quite some time now. I care for you and your people. Your concerns are understandable. Truth be told, I share them to some extent. We aren't well versed in the art of warfare. However, we can adapt quickly to new situations. We've fought off both humans and demons in the past. Our warriors and hunters train every day. We're as ready as we can be. I thank you for your honesty. I'm sure your people will do well in the upcoming battles. When you asked us to kill the humans, you were acting a bit different than usual. For a moment, at least. I was hoping you would not have noticed, though of course that was a fool's hope. It brings me great shame to admit that my anger took control of me in that moment. The humans were a threat to my people and possibly the cause of one of my friends turning against me. But that's no excuse, of course. I should have restrained myself. As you know, we Dark Trolls suppress our bloodlust. But still somewhere deep inside, always testing us, trying to unleash itself. This is going to sound strange to you, but have you ever considered using it? I agree that you should by no means allow your bloodlust to control you. At the same time, you have to agree that it can be a powerful tool for your people in times of need. Isn't it better to stand up and endure wounds to fight on rather than accept fate? These are dangerous thoughts, Amari. My people have endured much to remain as peaceful as we are now. Embracing our bloodlust, as you suggest, would go against everything we stand for. You told me that you have a plan and that you're convinced that you will be successful. I trust you on this. In exchange, you have to trust me that our people are better off without our bloodlust. We have to keep it hidden, or else it will destroy our whole identity. this is how you feel about it, I will respect that. I only ask that you think about this. Do you know that your bloodlust would destroy your people, or do you cling to fighting it because it's a tradition of the Dark Trolls? As you know, the traditions of my people were the reason I was exiled. I'm sure you understand why I prefer to be open-minded about changing such things. Of course, you've given me something to ponder on, Amari, but I'd rather not discuss this any further. It's a dangerous topic for our people, one I would not talk about with you if you weren't a friend. I know you meant no disrespect, of course. Thank you, I understand. I find it a nice diversion to discuss these things. I agree, I enjoy this exchange. Even if I cannot say I agree with it, I understand your logic. It honors you that you respect different points of view. There's one more thing you wanted to discuss, isn't there? One last thing, yes. The amulet. You've destroyed it, yes? Not yet. No, I didn't have time. Would you like to be there when I do? If possible, yes. However, now that I think about it, perhaps we should not destroy it just yet, Grella. It's a dangerous artifact, yes, but this might be precisely why we should keep and research it. It is dangerous, Amari. Its power was trying to tempt us, even when we hadn't put our hands on it. Exactly. What if someone attempts to use it against your kind again? We'd have no way to fight it. This one amulet could be our chance to understand how it works, and how to undo its effects. I don't know, Amari. I don't like having this thing around. Think of Korjaha, Grella. We could prevent this from happening again. He was strong, but he couldn't fight against the effects of the amulet. His sacrifice does not have to be in vain. Let us honor it by studying the amulet so that no other Dark Troll might share his fate. Amari being a little manipulative here. Tepid pause. We'll keep it secret. Neither your people nor mine will know about it. Just you and me. I will even do the research on my own if the amulet makes you uneasy. Don't worry. We orcs know better than to let some petty enchantment control us. It will be safe. I don't like this one bit, Amari. Neither doing it nor keeping it a secret. But with a heavy heart, I agree. We have to at least try to see if we can understand its powers. I have one request, however. I wish to be with you whenever you study it, just to be sure nothing happens. I'll gladly accept this request, Grella. Very well. We can keep the amulet hidden and protect it by spells to make sure that it cannot do any harm when we take it with us. Now I must rest. In a few hours, the other clans will have arrived. Then we'll be ready to move. Of course, as you wish. Sleep well, Grella. I'm sure there's no danger tonight. I'll make sure the camp is guarded well. Tomorrow we'll leave, and great deeds await us. So it seems like there's a major script effort here to make Amari maybe a little more questionable than she was in the second Orc book. In the second Orc book, I think Amari was like 100% noble, for lack of a better term. I think she was like always very... She definitely was, like, always super, like, pure-hearted, I should say. I don't know if that's necessarily true, but she always seemed like she was doing the right thing, and this is definitely characterizing her more to maybe be a little more Gardon-esque in that, you know, not quite to that extent, not as openly as Gardon, but she's definitely sneaky, and she's trying to gather allies and maybe make sure that she's unlocking their full potential, even if it might not be the best in the long term. Also, Grella got some characterization here with this whole, the bloodlust conversation. I was gonna say that I think the first half of the bloodlust conversation was superfluous because the cutscene was already very long. But I understand the whole setting of it was saying, like, hey, I'm a little worried that you might not be very strong, therefore, let me bring up the bloodlust thing. So that it did make sense in retrospect. We have another interlude here. I'm gonna watch the interlude at the start of the next... video, because it looks like it's gonna be, it's gonna be the Van Door's introduction, so it's kind of like the start of the second human book, though I don't remember this Burning Homes mission. I don't remember what that is. The Bootlicker is the Gardon Merlon mission, but, yeah, we'll play Chapter 2 next time, and we'll watch the interlude at the start of the next video. Thank you so much for watching. Looking forward to continuing Act 5. I'm really enjoying the extra things that have been added to these missions, specifically, you know, in terms of the story, because it's fleshing out more characters. It's just, you know, a lot more world building. I think there's a fine line between it being superfluous versus, like, good additions, and so far I think these are good. Again, I know the cutscenes are long, that's not for everybody, but I really like the world building in Arkain, so I welcome it. Alright, thanks for watching, I'll see you next time, bye-bye.